In this episode, hectare stock continues to grow. We start to mine the mountain and we start to think about what we're going to do with all of these workers in terms of employment and lay out a big old new nuclear industry. Stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Our nation is growing, well, not in terms of population. We're struggling a little bit to keep it above that 200,000 mark, and it's probably because we're not really scalable in terms of a lot of things, food-wise and so on. So we constantly have problems that we run into from time to time. So it's one of those things that I kind of think I want to get to a new nation at some point so we can properly plan things to be a little bit more scalable than it was this time. But actually, to be honest, in the next one, we definitely don't want to go to this kind of population. We probably want to cap it around 100 or maybe 120 or so in the next playthrough. But anyway, the nation is growing well. We've just built this hillside mining complex, and if we kind of zoom this way a little bit or zoom in over here, you can see it actually looks quite nice into the side of the mountain over there, with all the conveyors coming down to more flat ground over here where of course the rail will pick up on some of the stuff. Now we've got the cable car up and running, but I don't think there's much in the line of workers just ready to go here just yet. I've switched off passengers and things like that, so we only get workers coming in this way, but we'll have to see. This shop is starting to sell some stuff, I think. But are we getting some clothing delivered? We've got some meat available, but no food just yet, so hopefully we'll get some food in there just soon. So the next thing that we need to do in this nation of ours over here, we've got some employment, but we need more employment opportunities. If we look at our big building over here, you can see there's almost 500 people without work. Over here, I think it'll be less so. Workers can't work because of low education. We should have a school available here. Yeah, school is available. Kindergartens are available. But half of the people, or the bulk of the people, will have to be going up to the mines over there. There's still some more residential components that need to pop up over here. And then I thought maybe in this area over here, if we can get a good connection, we can put in some more workers and things like that. Working employment. Places of employment is the word that I'm looking for. So if we quickly have a look, in terms of places of employment, what is it that we would want to do here? I don't think we want to process any of this because that is challenging. What we could do is we could process this stuff. We could do a uranium processing over here. That's something that wouldn't be too bad. So if we go over here, fuels, where would we find nuclear over here? So from there, uranium processing plants, they don't use too many workers though. But that is something that we could presumably do somewhere over here. Let's just have a quick look. Again, that's something that goes into that creates, what does it create? Uranium oxide, right? Uranium oxide in the barrels that will probably also need to move via train, or we could just do the entire uranium conversion and nuclear fuel fabrication section over here, but we don't have chemicals here at the moment. We can obviously bring chemicals in, and if we wanted to do that, we would need to do that in this kind of area over here, slightly further away from our residential components. These are our last residential components. So actually, that area over there could make a lot of sense because we should be able to get underground walkways to go all the way over here. So let's quickly see how far we can get an underground walkway before we decide to do that. So the idea is something like this. We've placed that over there. Now, you need to bear in mind that we can only go... Ooh. every time I try and do something like this... Oh, actually... It's a bit of a challenge. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to build the opposite side of it here also. So let's see if we do something like that. Probably want to build it a little bit more central. We do something like this over here. Right? I'm hoping that'll kind of work. I might not build that. I just wanted to see if we can potentially make that work at a total length of 245. That's definitely not bad. Can we get that a little... Yeah, that's even shorter. Okay. Well, let's pop up here and see what it is that we can in fact do. I am a little... Yeah, we can bring in the stuff with trucks over here, I think. I think that's what we can do. Yeah, I think that's going to be just fine. We might not even need this thing in the end. Okay, let's get back to that. So advanced engineering, we would need a uranium processing facility. We take... Excuse me. No, excuse me. We take about 100 tons of uranium ore to create 30 tons of uranium oxide. Okay, and that goes into 4 tons of UF6, and that goes into... Oh, no, hang on. That's just the... Okay, that actually, it's a very slow... hang on. No, hang on. I was just looking at the storages. My goodness. Okay, so it's 36 tons of uranium ore turns into 1.7 tons of uranium oxide. That's almost nothing. And then from there, and just the pollution is not too bad for this one. But for these, this was the second one is probably the one we need to move the furthest away. Okay. But it doesn't use too much in terms of uranium oxide. So really, the bit of a connection is not the end of the world. So let's see. Let's start, as these are the easiest to deal with. I was thinking a little something like this, maybe. If we do that, we'll do a couple of them basically is what I'm saying. But if I want to do a couple, I probably need to bring the next one up here so we can connect them via... Yeah. I think that's probably about right. So let's see about something like that. So we'll do at most 2 of them. This one I'll put over here, the nuclear fuel fabrication facility. And let's just see, what does that do? That actually needs... UFC containers will be too heavy for us to carry via forklifts. These guys, forklifts can work for that. That's going to work for this one. So it is absolutely perfect that we bring it in this way. What we will, however, do is we will need to make sure that we can potentially get a rail connection to come to the back, and I think it'll work actually. Let's do that. Get it as close as possible to this side, noting we will want to get a bit of a road in between here. If we do that, and then we need this facility. So this one that uses 0.4 tons of UF6. So how much UF6 does this one create? So we could effectively run 2 of these off one of these guys. So let's get one of them going. Actually, where do we have a passenger kind of connection? I don't mind. Yeah, we would like to get that as close as possible over here. If I can just move this around so I can see what's going on. I don't want to connect it up there. Well, if we're going to do that, we probably need to get it right up here somewhere. Okay, so if we do something like this, Modred over here, what I wanted to check is if we can actually get that forklift connection to work. Come on. Yes, that one can work. This one at the back over here will require us to have a proper forklift garage. So we'll need something like this. And again, let's turn so I can see that it's actually getting connected. Yes. Get something like that going. Oh, of course. But I just need to make sure that we can still actually get that road connection out of there. Yeah, and I'm going to have to do a little something like this. So if we connect that, I think that'll work. And then we'll connect this one up here. Oh, building in the way. Really? So that direct connection is not going to work, but we should be able to, make this work. Since we're doing it anyway, that's going to have to do the trick for us over there. Let's just commission all of those to get built. Now, this should be able to get us everybody we need in terms of workers. Let's try and see, shall we see about getting an extra nuclear fabrication facility? That's not actually going to work in this location because we need that road connection on the other side. Now, the only question I have here is, will we get workers to get all the way over here? And I think probably we will. So that is about right. So this is about the nuclear complex over here. So let's quickly get our road connections in so we can see how we're going to end up using that. So certainly what I'm keen on doing is starting a road connection up here. Okay, and then running it, threading the needle and running it in the middle here somewhere. Make a turn that way, a turn this way. We're going to take a pretty sharp turn into this direction. Try and get it a little straighter down here. Make a pretty sharp turn over there and tie that one in. We'll tie this one in. We'll tie... this one will probably need to be a bit of a T-junction like this kind of thing. Let's switch off the snapping. F4 to switch off the snapping. So we get a better connection there. And what I'll do is I'll also actually run it up all the way this way. But because we've got these cool kind of various facilities, I'm thinking, well, this one is a little bit problematic unless we connect it up from that side. Otherwise, we'll connect the hospital. I think this is a hospital. Was this a fire station? It's a hospital. That's okay. And what we'll do is we'll need to connect. Why is that one being funny? It must be, oh, you know what? I wonder if we've got, yeah, there we go. It's that stuff. Okay, what we'll do is we'll find the room for it over here. And then we'll have to kind of figure out how we're going to tie this in. Are we just going to go ahead and tie it in this way? It's not quite as nice as I would have liked it to be. Now, what I'll do is let's get from a decorative perspective, we'll get the fences and stuff like that. So I'll do this as part of our facility. Now the question is really, do we just get the hospital included? I think we probably just get the hospital included in the facility. Okay, let's just do that. That's going to be the easiest way of doing it, because I would like us to get it all looking pretty, which is probably, it's not necessary. Of course, it's not necessary, but I would like to get this to be a little closer to a refined kind of compound. That's what we're after. Now let's quickly tie this one in there. Okay, I think that's going to be just fine. And we have some room, so we'll run the fence line on this side so it doesn't look too awkward. Now let's just quickly do that fence line. We're going to go with that one. So let's turn the fence like this. Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, if we do the fence like this, yeah, it's probably a little weird in the sense that this waving fence line that we've got. Down like that somewhere. But to be honest, I do like it. Get a little bit straighter here, and then we'll turn it to run it down here. And here next to the rail. We'll run it pretty tight if we can. Oh man. Really? Oh, this is the second time this has happened to me, that we've just been so tight we can't actually... Oh, I think there's a spot there. Aha! Come on. Saw something here. There we go. Look at that. There we go. That's our compound. Our nuclear facility compound with some direct access connectivity. Let's go ahead and get that one commissioned. Let's just do our quick pathways quickly. So certainly what we'll need to do is we'll need to path across that way. Oh, did I not connect didn't actually connect the rest of it. So we'll do that. We'll get people to be able to come to the hospital. Oh, I'm still missing a road connection. Hang on. Let me just get that road connection in first. So you can't do it the other way around. We'll get that in there. So now we'll just get our pathways. I believe that's the last road connection. We'll get that pathway to go there and there. Not sure that's going to be used. What we'll do is we'll do this, we'll do that, and these guys are probably going to have to... Yeah, that's not actually going to work, is it? But what we'll do is we'll just trim this one back all the way till there. These guys will kind of cut through there pretty quickly, I think. And be in there. And I think that would work. So let's go ahead and commission the paths. Let's go back to the road. Just double check that we've got all of our road connections done. Let's go ahead and commission the roads as well. There we go. And that's our nuclear facility. The one piece of path that I am still missing is, of course, the tunnel. Let's get our tunnel section going. It was just working. I swear it was working. $235. This was like $227 on this side, wasn't it? $240. And we run $231. Okay, $231 it is. That should give us sufficient room. We'll tie that one in there. Go ahead and commission all of that. I believe that should give us a good connectivity to everything. That one is the furthest away, but I believe that should be completely reasonable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for this guy, so I can test that out before we get too far away. Let's just pay for the footpaths. You're not paying for the footpaths. Okay, now let's see about that. Hopefully, it's going to show me walking distances to the places we need walking to go to. All of these will work. I'm very sure of that. We'll need this and that. Should do the trick. Not sure we need this one, but we'll get it anyway. I think if you go through that, you do need it. And there we go. So all of this is built. I'm hoping that means that from here, you can actually walk to all of them. Missing out on one, it seems. It might be this. Let's just get all of these done because I think it might be part of the puzzle to get through there, as I've just mentioned. Let's quickly try that again. Oh, beautiful. 396. Now, it can't get any better than that. So now we've got, we can get trains to run in here. And I think, is it just time to start getting the trains to run? None of this is built yet. And of course, we're going to need the guys to start building. The construction is underway over here. There's construction underway on these sides. What's going on with our construction crews? There's too many vehicles. They're not actually doing anything, is it? University halls is happening. So let's see about starting the assignment of, okay, you know what? Because I'm just going to continue the whole let's build the roads thing, because it's frustrating if everything is so tediously slow to build because of the roads not actually doing their bit. Okay. Let's just see. I think that's all the roads. Yeah, so that should work quite nicely. I also wouldn't mind getting the wall built. The wall would look cool. Excellent. So there we go. Our roads are in fact up and running. So now let's just get this assigned. Let's get a few things assigned over here. Let's start with one of these, and then this one. And we'll get the other crew over here, which has got the same stuff to be working on. And you can start working on, oh, no, not what I'm after. I'm after this, please. You can start work on this one and that one. Okay, so we should start seeing construction underway in this location. Just having a sip of water quickly. The thing I forgot about was that I potentially wanted to get a rail connection over here, but I think ultimately maybe if I do a somewhat different station facility right here, I wouldn't actually need that. And because this guy is going to happen so rarely, we may even just tie it off of this one. Yeah, should be all good actually. Should be all good. So if I wanted to move some stuff around, I needed a road cargo station in this area. So let's quickly, a rail cargo station with some storages connected to it. So cargo stations, what size shall we do? I can even see what size this is. This is a 4. They are pretty extensive in terms of. Not sure that's actually going to work. I'm not sure I can get this to work. At least not with multiple. Alternatively, I can just get the short one to go, but I don't want the short one. The short one is so not quite what I'm after. But if we just get this one. Now, the problem is, I could probably get it to work something like this too. But I won't get it to make the turn. It's just too. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to get it in here somewhere. Yeah, it'll have to be something like that. So let's have a look at that. If we do this and we grab this one, I believe this will work. Yeah, this will work without much drama, I think. Let's get the F4 going there. So that one will work without too much drama. Now the question is, will this one work? Excuse me, yet again. Actually, hang on. Can we do this? Oh man, it will work. I'm so happy about that. Get this to kind of smoothly get off of there and off of there, and there we go. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. I'm actually pretty proud of what we've achieved here. Now we'll need an extra gate on this side. I'm just thinking if that's going to be what we're going to do. Now we will be unloading what kind of stuff here. If it's going to be the nuclear fuel, which I believe is what it's going to be, and it can also be the chemicals. So the chemicals can be dropped off over here, and the nuclear fuel can be picked up, right? So for nuclear fuel, we'll need a storage facility for vehicles, a vehicle storage facility. Space for vehicles large, space for vehicles small. Let's try the large. Large one does come with its very own rail connection, which we don't have to use. We can just basically pop it in like that. And I think that's going to be okay. We don't need any funny loading facilities. So that actually works quite well. Okay, that's the one. The other storage we would like is just a normal kind of cargo storage. We've got, which ones do we use? These are not the warehouses that I typically use. So let's go back this way, grab to the mods, grab storage. Yeah, I've actually not linked any up. It'll do 120 tons of chemicals, and I think that's going to be sufficient, really. 60 tons of chemicals is that yeah, that's so small. This one is a little bigger and means that we'll be able to do a little more with it. And to be honest, we could even do an extra storage facility at some point if we wanted to, because this guy can actually move this guy out of the way a fair bit. And have ooh, look at that. Can we do this? Yeah, maybe it's maybe we'll what we'll do is we'll try and get it tight over here. So if we do something like that, I believe it should, yeah, this is the one. We'll get that one in there, so that means we've got the room to sort something else in here if we wanted to. Now, let's run the road connection really straight out of there. And then what we'll do is we'll cross somewhere over here. I like it. I don't know. Actually, we run it somewhere over here instead. Something like that, something like this. Oh, I've paused the game again. You're still losing a bit of population, which is probably a food issue somewhere. Okay, so now if I run this guy to cross somewhere over there. Yeah, I like it. And then I'll get rid of our little fence line over here just a little bit. And I'll also have to get rid of this road connection just around the corner here. What? Oh, crap. Okay, well, we'll hang off on that at the moment. Let's just get our gate in place. Ooh, this way. There we go. So that's pretty good. Now let's just fix up the fence. There we go. Hopefully that means all good. And what we'll also do is we'll probably run this road all the way up here. And then just turn it in. And we'll get a bit of a connection going on there. And we'll get a bit of a connection going on over here. So that means you can actually drive straight through this specific area. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pay for those. And equally, I'll also pay for the rail connections here. I am thrilled that that actually worked out. I'm really thrilled that that worked out. Can I pay for that? What did I actually pay for now? I have no idea. I paid for something, but I don't know what that was. No idea. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. Paid for a little section of fence. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to build it. Yeah, anyway, that is all kind of seems to be working. Why? Oh, because this... But why is that not actually electrified? Oh, apparently it's electrified now. It was interesting. Let's quickly get our rail signals in here. Oh, I haven't done any rail signals in here. Okay, well, let's do that. I do like myself a little bit of signaling every now and again. So what we'll do is we'll do the mixed signals going in both directions, and we'll try and space it out appropriately like that. And then from here, we'll do a little something like this. That should work. Now, actually, this probably needs to be a chain, just for sake of sanity here. So let's I'll place a semaphore there, apparently. What is going on? Could be all of this, and we'll... something like that. Let's just swap these to the right directions. I was so surprised we could get that to work. There we go. Nicely done. What we would like to do is some signals in there. Probably get one like that. I don't think we need... what we do need is maybe a chain. Over here. Is that quite long enough? We could probably move that back a little. So let's trim that one, and we'll move it back to, say, over there. I think that's going to be... Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's get them about equidistant there. I think that's okay. Here we go. That's pretty good. That one goes there. This one becomes a bit of a chain. These guys needs a little of this. Then this guy needs a chain over here. And then we need a bit of this going on right here. Are we? Yeah, we're building. We're actually building. We don't need extras there. What we do need... a little something over here. There we go. That is okay. I don't mind that too much. We'll get ourselves a bit of a chain right over here. I think that should sort all itself out. Oh, you know what? We need... We need this, so that could be chains too, by the way. This one needs one extra because of that. All in all, I think that's not bad. Trains will be held up here until it gets there, through there. That's the only one where... Oh, you know what's missing? A bit of a signal out of there, and then a bit of a signal down this way. Now we've got it all figured out. Here we go. So that's our rail connections all done. This will be a good spot for our nuclear industry to kind of pick up some stuff, drop off. We can still drop off some other stuff over here. It'll all still work. I'm quite chuffed with how that is working. We will have trouble to get any other connections out of here, by the way, if we wanted to, but at the moment that's not really our priority. What I do wonder is if I can now quickly fix this thing before we move on. Okay, so with that guy out of the way, let's try and fix it again quickly. On. All the way around there. Now, for some reason, it just doesn't want to do it. So what I'll do is I'll do that. And then this should work. Oh, apparently not. But now that should work. Now what I can also still do is do a little bit of this. If I do that, should be able to get rid of that section and that. And now what we'll do, we'll tie that one in there, and we'll tie this one in like so. There we go. Let's pay for those sections. Now everybody should be able to find their way here now. Oh, I like it. This is looking really cool. And once it's done, it'll be awesome. So that's another little nuclear industry over there. So that'll be sucking in some employment. Have we started working the mines yet? No workers whatsoever. If I just double check the walking distance, yeah, absolutely no problem. We're probably just not seeing enough workers to actually arrive here. Can we make it a little easier by actually tying in a little something like this? So if I do, hang on, if we do our standard little thing through here, right, I'm gonna just do a little pathway like that. We'll tie that one in there, we'll tie that one in there, we'll tie this one in like something like so. That kind of thing. Let's pay for that. Presumably this means, I just want to see how far this will actually reach now. Oh, beautiful. All of the workers that's living here can certainly end up in the mines, right? These are one workers due to sickness. Why not have a local hospital? This is a fire department. This is a car dealer. Ooh, car dealer. I still need to bring in some stuff. This should have everything everybody needs. This should be working. Yeah, absolutely. Eating shouldn't be a problem. Everybody should have what they need. So don't have sports. You're right next door to a massive sporting facility. Electronics, culture, hospital. A little bit of issues there, but not major. Not major. These are finishing off. There's some constructions going on over here. This hospital, I'm assuming we just don't have any ambulances. So let's quickly go back to our production facility and just build a ton of ambulances because we're really going to run out. What's going on over here? We're building some hoppers. This is probably not doing anything. I like it. No, I don't like it. It should be doing something all of the time. Okay, so we'll do ambulances. A ton of them. Do like 16 ambulances and then probably a few fire trucks, to be honest. Do I have any fire trucks yet? A handful. Oh, well, one or two. So let's just do like 8 fire trucks as well. We'll get our emergency vehicles sorted out. They should be built really, really quickly. If we move on over to Sisbendigrad over here, Port of Chaos is underway. Yeah, this facility, I had such hopes for it, and it ended up being a bit of a white elephant. Not doing at all what it should be doing. We are still building planes. Yeah, so I can sell the planes that we're building. But all of that, pretty good. Let's go down to Ultimagrad. Okay, our crops are being harvested. Ultimagrad over here. Let's quickly see. Do we have food and stuff available in this location, because I think this was kind of part of the problem. Some of the goods is missing. Let's just check this. Food is, I think, seemingly becoming a bit of a problem. And over there, got some food available. What's going on? Oh, you know what? Let's just double check our facility over here. Yeah, it's actually out of vehicles. How much does it want? It wants 100%. So it is out of vehicles. Do we have slots for more vehicles here? No, it's all done. All pulled up. That's okay. So it probably just needs to make and sort ourselves out another one. We've got food in here. What is this guy doing? This guy's not bringing in any crops, but we have crops available, right? There's tons of crops available, ready to go. So we are creating food at what I would hope is a pretty good rate. Busloads of people being dropped off over here. We have food available here. Yeah, food is available. Some goods is missing. Meat. We're out of meat. Where is our meat? Our meat is over here, right? All of this is working. Meat availability. There is tons of meat available here. Even look. Even our issues over here has been all sorted. There's like no problems with traffic anymore. It was the construction of all of these facilities that's now all done, by the way. Oh, and I've added an extra hospital here. And this hospital, we need some ambulances in this area. We're still missing out on a few ambulances, which is kind of part of the issue. We could certainly bring in a helicopter. Do we have a helicopter around here somewhere? Not the emergency kind. Let's go to Suspendi up here and get a helicopter to join the hospital. I'll open up 2 just in case we need 2 of them in those areas. And one issue that I need to think about is the fact that we need to do fuel deliveries to these facilities if we wanted to do that. So let's go and rehome this one over here. Okay, so clear that one out. This one doesn't have a helicopter. It already has a helicopter for there. Any other hospitals requiring helicopters? I think these, if I did include helipads, they'd already be filled up. This one? Yeah, they do have their helicopters. Okay, so that's okay. Now I just need to double check that we're actually, this one is getting fuel deliveries. This one probably is not, so let's make sure that we're assigning fuel deliveries over here too. Don't need as much. It's just a single, well, actually all the ambulances would be using it too. So this guy should now be dashing out for fuel. No? Are we out of fuel? Where do you actually collect fuel? Not connected. Not connected to a fuel spot. Okay, so fuel. I believe the only spot for fuel is here. Let's just do that. This is oil. This is bitumen. This is fuel. Ooh, and it's empty. That is part of our challenge. Now let's go and make sure you are in fact collecting fuel there. Okay. Not good. Fuel. Aha, this is out of fuel as well. That guy's hovering up there, probably without fuel too. Oh, no, it has. Wow, lots of nuclear fuel hanging out over here. Okay, we need to sort out whatever this is. Okay, let's have a quick look. Who's bringing fuel here? We've got a double fuel train thingy. This guy is empty. So the problem is that before it gets here to the end of the line, it empties out completely. And then this guy, what does this guy do? This guy still has some fuel. So yeah, it empties out completely before it gets here. So where do we... Oh, okay. So the question is, this one. We need potentially to do a point-to-point for fuel here. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna continue the gameplay, and let's see what we have in terms of vehicles to do maybe a point-to-point. We've got a few of them, but we are missing a locomotive, which I believe is the next thing to be popping out. It just started. I don't have any spare locomotives over here. Ooh, I can run those little trains up there. Maybe let's do that. You know what? I'm just gonna buy one. Just gonna buy a locomotive over here. Give me the ones we all do. This one. Wow, 33 million. I'm gonna buy that guy, and what we'll do is we'll just run a... Well, it can only take like 150 tons, can't it? But anyway, let's just do that. So this train, I'm going to run a point-to-point for it. Maybe not exactly point-to-point. Maybe we'll do... You know what? We'll do a couple of the spots that the other guy, the other service is doing. So let's quickly try the other service again. The fuel distribution, which is probably easiest checking the lines here. Rail and oil tank, the chaos fuel distribution. So which is the next one? Show me where this is at. Oh my! It unloads here before it comes all the way to that one? Wow! That is crazy ridiculous. What is this one? Show me that one. This one could be on the way. I believe this is on the way. Yeah, this is much more on the way. So what we'll do is we'll run this train to come and drop off fuel here and to drop off fuel to the other one, and then we'll remove these from that line. Okay, so let's get out of there, and we'll say, buddies, you're gonna come and pick up fuel from the port of chaos over here, which I believe, which one was it? Where am I? Oh, over here. Is this the fuel one? Yeah, that's the fuel. So you'll be coming in here to pick up your fuel in that location. You're gonna 100% load up on fuel. You're gonna make a move and come and drop off some fuel over there, and then you should be able to swing around, or you can just dash straight down there. We'll see what's the easiest route for you, and then you're going to come and unload fuel over there. And I believe fuel. Perfecto. Now, with that in mind, where is it running? It is running up and down here. That is looking all good. I think that's a pretty good line there. Let's rename this to Ultima Fuels. There we go. And we'll save it, and we'll make a start. So that should do the trick. And with that one there, okay, so we'll pop out of this, out of that. Now we're coming to the chaos fuel distribution. I want to remove that one. Okay, I'm going to remove that one, and I want to remove this one. I'll save the rest of it. Now, this means... Are we dropping off fuel? No, I think fuel is being picked up somewhere else. So we're not getting train fuel distributions in here. Now fuels for IC4 and IC3 and And up there is coming from this side. Perfect. That should be good. Now, we're probably too much going on here. But anyway, hopefully that means we'll sort out our fuel shortages in Ultima Grad pretty quickly. I should have had a much larger fuel storage there, by the way. This is a little is too small. 300 tons though, it's not that small. So excellent. That should actually work fairly reasonably well. Okay. We're still seemingly dropping our population. You like that. But anyway, that train will now do its thing, and hopefully we'll sort that out. Let's get back to Hector stock over here and see what's going on. Things are moving along. We do need to get these built. Oh, I wanted to bring in the train. So let me bring in the train so we can actually get a bit of a passenger rail running in Hector stock. I'm definitely going to do that since we've got these two trains available. We're going to start off with the one. Okay. And we'll just get that public transport up and running. Okay, so what I would like you to do is make a stop over here. You can pick up whatever you want to do. Then you go in here. And then you go in there. And then you come back over here. So it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's all that this is going to be. Okay. So it's basically that. I'm hoping that this is going to be a big deal, but I like this. It's actually not a bad little line to just move people around. Might be not the most effective thing. So this will be Hector stock local. Hector, actually, how do we have Hector? Yeah. Hector stock local. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to say save and run it. And we will, well, we'll launch this guy and we'll go back and we'll launch the other one as well. It'll come all the way over here. It's not the fastest train, but it's a good way of just moving a few people around. I think the two trains is going to probably be okay. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. There goes the one. Get the other one also assigned to the Hector stock local. And make a start on that. Excellent. They should be getting there fairly quickly. How are we going here with vehicle productions? Yes, there we've got some ambulances going. So let's grab a few of them and make them move to where we're going to need them. Okay, that should be a few to move at the moment. So let's move down here to Ultima Grad, where I believe we have a hospital, a new hospital that does not have anything. Yep, in fact it doesn't, but it needs only 5. So let's we'll pop in 5 ambulances this way, where it should be okay. Should be getting its fuel from other local sources. Oh. Anyway, let's just fill this one up. There we go. That should be fine. This guy needs any more ambulances? Yeah, we can do an extra 3 here. Only have the 2 selected right now, so let's move those 2 in here. That should hopefully help us out a little bit. I think this one is all filled up. We probably need one more. Let's just bring one more over here quickly, and that should be it. I'll play it so that some of these guys can actually start moving around. Did we need 2 more? Yeah, I thought we needed 2 more. Okay, so we grab those 2. We'll go back down. Down to Ultima Town. Okay, now let's just see. This guy, no, that guy was done. This guy, yeah, needed 2 more. So let's just get the 2 to go here. Oh, all done. All filled up, so it was just the 1 it needed in the end. Does it have any fuel? No, of course it doesn't have any fuel. Because the fuel is still being sorted out. Okay. I do love all of this infrastructure. It's awesome. If we set up our stuff a little bit better in the next playthrough, I'm hoping we can build more of our infrastructure ourselves. There is a very awesome component of actually doing it yourself. There is a good feeling of actually doing it all yourself. So I do enjoy that. But guys, I think we're going to kind of end it off here. These guys are all pretty busy. There should be a fair bit of traffic going on over here. Not too much. It's all still working. Slow and steady things are being built. And I see we've actually had some people doing the mining thing. Let's see, is this... Slowly, we're getting a little bits of uranium ore here. Little bits of coal. So finally, we're starting to see some workers arrive. Do we have any workers over here? Yeah, we've got a couple of firefighters. I wanted to see if somebody's actually popping out. Doesn't look to be the case, does it? All of these things are like empty. Yeah, so we're not getting tons of people though. Yeah, very rarely do we get any people. Everybody's got a job, it seems. We need firefighters. We need more ambulances at hospitals. Those kind of things, right? This one... No, that's sorted out. We've got a big clinic over here that's got sorted out. We need some more big hospitals to be built. We might actually do some more of them. This one needs some hospitals. We also need the secret police to come on over here. Let's do that, actually. Let's quickly get the secret police up and running. A few vehicles for the secret police should do the trick. And then that's going to be the end of this episode. We could also do an airport up there, by the way. And I think we should, just for good measure. Now, this is always awkward. So let's actually grab these guys. Because I think we can actually use them where we're at. Okay. Then we've got a few vehicles for the... no, these are actual marked vehicles. Oh, so we'll have to build some. We'll have to build some. So unfortunately, we're not going to sort it out. But what I can do is... Let's grab a few ambulances before we head back. Just so that there are a few other spots that we can make a move on. And one more. And that'll be the end of the episode. I'll have to get a few secret police vehicles into the mix here. Let's quickly do that, by the way. Not this, not that. It's going to be these guys. So let's get ourselves a few of them in the production line. Let's quickly move these guys up to our new facilities. This is quite a distance away. This was really the one where you would like the airport to be done. Okay, so let's move our ambulances in here. There we go, and another ambulance over here. Okay, one more ambulance, there we go. So these are all ambulances. Now we've got a couple of fire ladders that we would like to move in over here. Excellent. I'm not sure, people should be able to walk here. They cannot. So they'll be able to walk here from this facility once we get a bridge in place. That's quite an interesting one. So we'll have to sort that all out. Lots of little bits and pieces that we still need to do to get this town all good. I think we're stabilizing, maybe getting better. But yeah, slow and steady. Slow and steady is what it's going up on over here. Have we started working out any of this? That's very little. That's a small amount, so we're really not getting any big worker flows in here. We may have to end up building yet another few big buildings over here to kind of help sort that out. I think that's what ended up happening. Guys, so if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!